All right, well, I got my fish, and I'm hoping it's cooled a little bit because it's only been a minute, but I gotta try it. Hey everyone, so we're back at it again in this video. This was actually a third part of that 2-day trip we had down to the coast. Day one was racing the storm down there. Day two we did the snapper catch and cook. You can see those videos. I'll link them right up here if you haven't seen those already. And this is day three. And day three, this is a challenge I've been wanting to do for a while. And that's a trash fish cook. At least a fish that a lot of people call trash fish. Gafftop catfish, now saltwater catfish. A lot of people, you know, they're the bane of many fishermen down there that just don't want to catch them, don't want to touch them, don't want to put them in their coolers and muck up their coolers. But I'm an old catfisherman at heart. You know, that's what I really cut my teeth on here in South Texas, was catfish and freshwater catfish. So to me, it's like, well, yeah, they're pretty slimy. They might be a little slimier than a normal freshwater blue cat, but I couldn't imagine them being bad. And talking to a few people in the know who have tried them said they're very good. So I was like, you know what? Let's try to debunk this whole trash fish myth. So that's what we did in this video. So you're gonna see some footage of us out fishing. The parts that I usually cut out of a normal video, the trash fish catching, you know, I usually put those in my videos, a few, but I don't, you know, overwhelmingly feature it. So in this video, that's the feature. We're going to be dealing with a lot of catfish, and decided, screw it, let's keep one, let's cook it up, and let's eat it. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get out on the water out there in Port Aransas by the jetty in horrible weather and catch us some trash fish. All right, I told you we were going to go to the end of the jetties, but got waves busting over both sides of the jetty. There's a big boat down there. That's about where we were going, but it's just, you can see these swells here. The swells were getting taller than the boat. You don't feel like he's as big as what Shay had. He's coming in a lot easier. Maybe. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Redfish tacos tonight if it is. If it's a black, I'll take that too. Okay, that's high as I can run. Oh my God. Yes, it's a... Hey, Joel. That was almost like that. Oh, oh, oh.
Hey, and you got it on film.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have to put that in the video, Joel. I will.
He'll edit that out.
Nah, I'll leave it. Oh, that's why I don't have with me my Gerbers. Hand me those pliers off the rod rack right there. See the pliers? And then close that cooler tight for me so we're not letting all the ice melt. Gracias. You little shithead. I did not think this guy would be eating live bait. And yeah, I'm gonna have to touch your little... careful now. Oh, you little nasty. I don't like you at all. You're not getting that damn... No. You know what? No. I'll let someone else eat his ass before I let you eat him. Go away. I have become the catfish king today. Another big gaff top. Yeah, I know. Look at my line. This one is not coming home with us. All right, dude. I'm gonna get you off the hook. You chill out. There you go. Oh yeah, you got a nice gaff top.
We're in a gaff top hole.
Yeah, we are right now, but there's not a lot of options right now, unfortunately. Until we get a calmer water so we can move out a little bit. All right, folks, welcome to the kitchen. We're going to cook up some of that fish we just caught. I'm going to cook up that gaff top. That's a fish that a lot of people consider a trash fish, don't want nothing to do with them. But I've heard some other folks that say, hey, they're delicious. So we're going to fry that up just like we would freshwater catfish and see how it works out. All right, so we're going to do up our little fish fry here with this catfish. This is the Gafftop Catfish. I noticed one thing filleting this bad boy. Besides having a bloodline, which is something you want to cut out of there if the real fishy taste is what you're trying to avoid, which might be something that turns a lot of people off. Also, between the flesh and the skin, when I filleted it, it left a real heavy blood area, it looked like, on the flesh. So I went ahead and kind of shaved that off as well, because I have a feeling that's probably the stuff that when people cook it up like that, it's probably the stuff that gives it the taste they don't like. So what we're going to do is we're just going to throw some flour on it right here, and then it's going to go into our egg wash. Egg wash is just egg with some Cholula sauce in it, right? Because I like my stuff a little spicy. Then it's going to go to the panko breadcrumbs and mix in with the panko breadcrumbs a little bit of that Cajun chupacabra. So let's do it. Dog, you gotta move, buddy. You gotta move. Thank you. I'm just trying to film a video here. Nothing, no big deal, right? Oh, there you go. That's what you don't want to do. You want to get your flour on there first. That makes the egg stay better. That makes everything just adhere to it better. So we're just going to put a little flour on these guys and mix them around. That dude's on his own. I'll test that theory if really you do need the flour on there or not. Alright, this guy's getting floured up. Oh, you came apart for me. Good. Just like anything else you're frying, you want to try to keep your pieces about the same size so they fry about the same time. This is all pretty close. Some pieces are larger around, but they're not thicker, and it's really the thickness that you worry about when you're talking about how long something's going to take to cook, right? So you can have a great big piece and a great little small piece as long as they're the same thickness. All right, that guy. Don't pay attention to the way I myrtleated him with the fillet knife, okay? It was late, I was tired. Alright, so now into the panko. From the panko, it's going to go into the hot oil. If this is anything like blue cat, freshwater blue cat, it's not going to be bad at all, okay? So next, we got to move over to the stove, throw it in the hot oil, and get it cooking. Alright, so you want your oil hot enough so that it starts cooking right away. So if you put it in there and the oil's not hot enough, the oil's going to absorb more into your breading and it's going to make your breading kind of mushy. So throw a little bit of the, see, that's some of the breadcrumbs, or the bacon, which is breadcrumb. And it sizzled up right away and cooked, so you know it's hot enough. Another thing, you don't want to overfill your pan or your oil, whatever you're putting this fish in, because the fish itself, as it goes in there, is going to cool that oil just a little bit. So if you got a whole bunch of fish, you might not put it all at once. Now this here, no big deal. This is plenty hot for that much fish. Adjust it to medium a little more. Let that go. Get this guy out of the way. Want to get that crispy crust on the first side before we turn it. So far, you know, smell-wise, I haven't noticed any off smells or anything from it. So it doesn't smell fishier than any other fish I've had. I don't think that's an issue. We're going to find out though how it cooks up. We're about to know, and so are you. Let it cook for a few minutes on each side. Got that awesome crispy crust going. Oh yeah, this is about done already. This guy's curled up on me and didn't lay down well in there. I'm going to force him to cook in down there. Get down in there, brother. Maybe it's a little better on that side. I think we're about done. How's the big guy looking? Oh yeah, he looks good. Yep, you look good. Let's officially call it. Done. Paper plate. Usually I put some, you know what, I'm going to do it too. Put some napkins on that paper plate to absorb some of that oil, so that it doesn't all just sit in the oil. Usually when I'm doing this for a fish fry for folks, like a big fish fry, I'll have a cookie sheet with a rack on it. Paper towels on the cookie sheet and then the rack over that. And then you place this fish or chicken, if you're doing chicken or whatever the heck it is you're frying, shrimp, on the rack. And you let it sit there, and what it'll do is it'll drain off that oil really well. And it'll keep, again, just like if you put in the oil too soon, it absorbs too much oil. If you lay it on a flat surface like this and it doesn't have anything to absorb or pull that oil away or let the oil drip away, it sits in that oil, it can make the coating mushy also. So those are some tips on keeping your crispy fried stuff crispy fried. All right, we're gonna try this in just a second, but it's gotta cool down because I am not gonna burn my mouth this time. All right, well, I got my fish and I'm hoping it's cooled a little bit because it's only been a minute, but I gotta try it. I'm kidding. Really? Really? That doesn't taste fishy at all. It's a really light flavor. I know it'll sound funny to say that, but it's almost got the texture and flavor of chicken. I know. Anytime we don't know what something tastes like, we say it tastes like chicken, but it doesn't have normal, it's not a mushy fish. It's not really a flaky fish. There's no flaking. It's got a little, not, it's not chewy like rubbery, but you got to chew it. Man, that is not bad at all. You saw when we were cooking that snapper up, once it got done to where it was about done, it just fell apart. Okay. I got an impartial judge right here. This is not the healthiest thing for him, but I'm gonna turn the light on so we can see what we're doing too. Again, John, you gotta work on your skills. How you doing, Mr. Elway? Say hello to YouTube. YouTube's over here. You wanna try some fish? Do you wanna try some fish? That means it's good because he's looking for more. All right, folks. I'm gonna amp this up a minute. Watch this. Yeah, you know it. You know it. You know it. We're gonna put some bang bang sauce on it. World famous bang bang sauce. Man, that really made it good. That really made it good. All right. Look. This is the conclusion of that fishing trip where we got down there and had to outrun a storm. If you saw the first part of the video, all that fun. Finally got some fish on the second day that were keepable. And do me a favor, if you're new here, you haven't seen my videos, or if you had seen my videos, hang out with me. Subscribe, right? It doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. There's a little notification bell right there. It looks something like, I got an example up here somewhere. You can click on that notification bell and that'll let you know the next time I upload a video. Do me a favor, if you like the video, give me that thumbs up. I really appreciate that as well. So subscribe, bell, thumb, that'd be cool. Want to help the channel more, or if you want to get a head start on getting the secret sauce recipe for the bang bang sauce, check out my Patreon page. That's where you can help the channel grow, help me do more and bigger things. And in return, you get stuff. So it's kind of a win-win, right? You support me and I share back. So check that out. The link to the Patreon page is down below. Till the next video, folks. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you're enjoying them. If you got any suggestions, comments, or questions about any of this other than the recipe, leave them down below in the comments. I get back with the folks who comment and ask questions or whatever. All right? So until then, thank you. Peace out. That shit was good.